Where we lock low. Come on.
Allen Powell Show live on a Tuesday night, live on Rejoice 102.3, live on Facebook, and I believe live on YouTube. Joe Cinco.
Every time.
Every time.
What's good?
Mr. Tell the Truth, man. What you do over there?
All facts all day.
And to my left, the sportsologist is back. What you gotta say to him, man? You nervous today?
Not at all. Bring no questions.
This is a big show. We got a locked and loaded show. We have a game we're gonna play. We debuted it last week, but now it's gonna get real because we have a gift card we're gonna give away to the listener that can stump the sportsologist. The way this is gonna go is I have questions that I'm gonna ask, and whoever says lock and load first gets the first chance to answer. I got 3 questions, and if you get them correct, you will win the gift card.
Is it they have to get all 3 correct? Or
2 out of 3.
Whoever gets the most correct.
2 out of 3 questions.
But what if both of them gets 2 out of 3 correct?
That means I have to get 3 out of 3. That's all that means. It's not going to happen. Let's go. Let's go.
Let me tell you how this go. This is our first time doing this, so we're gonna be fumbling around. It might not go the smoothest, but we're gonna work it out.
One more. So only one person gets the answer. Whoever says lock and load is the person.
Yeah, between the caller and the sportsologist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's how we're gonna do that. But that's coming on later in the show. Stay tuned. You don't know when it's gonna come up, but it's gonna come up, and it's gonna get real. So, for y'all who want the numbers, Joe Cinco.
Here we go.
Let's do it. Let's go. You want to sing it to him? Hold on. Hey, can you sing it to him, man? He was just singing before the show. Can you sing him the numbers, man? Come on, man.
No.
If you do this, maybe we'll let you get out that bet that you owe us.
No, man. I ain't singing.
Okay, well, you going to do the wig then. All right, do your thing.
All right, we got suburb 708-445-9922, Indiana 219-933-9922, Chicago Chi-Town 773-288-9922.
WYCA Rejoice 102.3.
Cinco is back. Yeah. Cinco is back. Look, so those are the numbers. We will give them out again. They will be on YouTube and Facebook, the numbers. And you can call in even before we play the game. If you want to just call in on the topics that we discussed, do that. But definitely call in when it's that time to stump the sportsologist. Before we get started, I just want to let everybody know what our mission is to do on this show. Our job is to entertain you through sports, life, and laughs. So when you tune into this show, that's exactly what you're going to get. So with all that being said, got that out the way. Let's lock and load, fellas. We're going to start off with this boxing. Andy Ruiz, a.k.a. Butterbean, Butterball, the brother, he knocked out Anthony Joshua.
Knocked him out.
So give me your thoughts when you first heard the news.
Technically knock him out.
TKO. Technical knockout. The referee stopped it. He knocked him down, what, 4 times?
Did anybody in here watch the fight live?
I didn't.
No, I didn't either.
I expected Anthony Joshua to wipe him off the map.
Yeah.
But
this guy took this fight 2 months before.
Right.
He looked like
He looked like it. He looked like it.
Yeah.
Right.
He looked like he ain't ran a lap in the
So I guess let me go around the horn and get y'all just thoughts about the whole fight. Truth, I'm gonna start with you. What was your thoughts when you found out Anthony Joshua got lost?
I was surprised. I did not watch the fight live, but I did go back and kind of watch the recap of the whole fight, like a 10-minute video recap. From what I saw, it looked like Joshua was surprised. I heard that he took this fight 2 months, in demand. So he was kind of surprised about the guy,
Right.
How he could hit. I think he also struggled with. Because sometimes when you're a long guy and you're fighting a short guy, it's kind of awkward when that guy has the ability to get up in you.
Right.
So that's what I saw. I do think the ref ended it a little bit too short. I think Joshua was a little dazed, but they always dazed when they get knocked down. I think he could have let it go, and he didn't even put his mouthpiece back in.
But what
which
about
he was supposed to do.
What about being knocked down 4 times? What's the limit? What's the limit before the referee stop it?
Well, one of them to me looked like a slip, so I give him 3 knockdowns.
3 downs and a half.
I don't think there should be a limit. I mean, if it's not set before the fight.
Okay, we got a caller calling in right now. Thanks for calling the Allen Powell Show. What's your name? Where you from? What's your comment?
This is Jeremy.
Oh, the brother calling in early. I wanted you to call in a little later, but I'm glad you called in.
We might hang up on him. He a Cowboys fan.
But look, we got our another boxing analyst coming in to just tell us about the fight, and I got a couple of questions for you. So, first of all, thank you for calling in. What are your immediate thoughts about that fight after watching it?
Well, I quite honestly, I wasn't really surprised with the result of the fight.
Really? Why do you say that?
Ruiz is he's extremely fast, extremely powerful. He didn't carry the name that Anthony Joshua carries, but he was definitely underrated and underestimated.
Okay, so
He was also overweighted. He was. he was.
Hey, but
he
that's
was
why
underrated
he more
and he
ridiculous.
was overrated.
So, look, we got Jeremy Nelson on the line, my boxing analyst. For the people who don't know you, I didn't get a chance to give your credentials. Can you tell everybody your credentials as far as being a boxing analyst?
Well, I kind of grew up watching the Sweet Science. Analyzing the sport to me was more fun than actually watching the actual fight. I carried that into when I was a fighter myself and realized just how much of that I really, really enjoyed. So then I started coaching. I was a striking a coach and a boxing coach for some younger kids that were coming up.
Got you. Once again, we got Jeremy Nelson on the line, my boxing analyst for this Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz fight. Go ahead.
I would like to. I'm interested to hear. He says that he was not surprised. I would like to hear his opinion and his analysis to why he wasn't surprised that he lost fight, and also what did you see while watching that fight, Jeremy?
That's a good question.
Okay, so there was 2 key things that a lot of people really didn't take into consideration for that fight, right? One of them was being that Anthony Joshua was not allowed his his exemption that he always gets before his fights. Now the exemption has not yet been disclosed, so it could be anywhere from a medical marijuana use all the way down to a steroid. He was not allowed his exemption for that fight. Also, leading up to that fight, during his training camp and sparring, he was knocked out. To me, his chin was definitely in question coming into the fight.
I got a question for him. Jeremy, do you think that he might have been looking past Ruiz and, everyone's talking about that Deontay Wilder at some time, maybe later on this year, early next year. Was he, possibly, do you think, in your opinion, could he have been looking past him? Because, I mean, obviously you looked at it, but most fans didn't think Ruiz, even after he got into the ring, that he had a chance. So do you think that he might have been, looking past him?
I don't think, honestly, I don't think he was looking past him because, let's face it, whether it been later on this year, next year, 2 years from now, there was really no interest from Wilder to actually have that fight.
Oh, really? I thought it was the other way around.
So he turned it down a couple times, even after being offered $130 million to take the fight. He turned it down. So he wasn't interested.
You said he wasn't. Joshua wasn't interested. Right? He said what? Well, now see, I heard different. Y'all definitely. I've been following it, and so it's been conflicting stories on who's ducking who. I believe Wilder, in my opinion. But you saying it's Wilder that's ducking Joshua?
It's a guaranteed bona fide fact. Offers have been made, and Wilder's team has denied them.
And why do you think that's so?
Because I honestly God believe that him going up against a Joshua Anthony, while Anthony, yes, he did just lose to Ruiz, Anthony is a perfect specimen to beat a Wilder.
Okay.
He's tall, he hits hard, he boxes extremely well.
But he didn't
Wilder
beat Buddy.
Look, it doesn't. But you're talking about somebody. Go through and actually watch some of Ruiz's training videos and watch him spar and actually watch him
He only had one
do
lawsuit.
bag work and mitt work. You'll understand why you can't really make that remark about him.
Do you think that Ruiz could beat Wilder?
8 out of 10 times, I say Wilder or Anthony beat him.
Okay.
But this is boxing, and that's one of the, that's something I was going to kind of bring up a little bit later on. But the good thing about the heavyweight division, at any time frame, it's the most forgiving division in boxing. So while Joshua Anthony, he got knocked, he got the TKO, he doesn't lose stock in this fight because
That's interesting.
a lot of people are looking at it like, because anybody who watched the Wilder Fury fight, you can't. That fight was not a draw. Fury won that fight hands down.
I'm not gonna say hands down.
I think
I'm not gonna say hands down.
I thought that Fury won the fight as well.
He probably.
I don't think Fury got up in the count that he got when he ended up getting knocked
That's
down.
another thing. There's a lot of controversy with that.
He was. I think Fury was winning that fight, but that knockdown, he had a very favorable count before he got up off the canvas.
Actually, if you go through and you you rewatch that, you'll actually realize the count started faster than what it should have. The referee is supposed to clear the fighters and then go to the count. He started the count as soon as he hit the mat. But you have to take into consideration what happened after the knockdown.
Okay.
He got up and then he controlled the rest of the round.
Gotcha. Okay. Once again, we got Jeremy Nelson with us, a boxing analyst on the Alan Powell Show. One last question before I get you on out of here. What does it mean for the heavyweight division now? So, can you just analyze Wilder, Fury, Joshua, and Ruiz? Where do they go from here? Who's the A card now that Joshua has been defeated? Who's the A card? Who's the top dog? And what fight are we looking at coming up?
Well, I think, a lot of people may not want to hear it, but, Ruiz is the top dog right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think moving forward, of course, there was a rematch clause in their contract, so there will be a rematch for that fight. Now you're looking at a 2 to 3 fight deal coming up.
Right.
So I think the fights that you're going to be looking at coming up that they're going to have to make is going to be like a Wilder versus like a Dylan White, a Luis Ortiz, or like a Trevor Bryan.
Gotcha.
But I could see him actually going after Jarrell Miller over the rest of those guys.
Gotcha. I disagree. I think Wilder's the top dog now, but that's neither here nor there. We'll find out eventually. But thank you for calling in, man, giving us that analysis, man. Definitely was intrigued by everything that you said, so I'm definitely going to be following up on everything you said. But thanks for calling in.
Yes, sir. You guys, I appreciate you having me.
All right, man. That's
Nice
Jeremy
talking to you,
Nelson
Jeremy.
calling in, boxing analyst, analyzing Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, in the heavyweight division.
I do agree with what Jeremy said. From watching the highlights, I didn't watch the whole fight, but Ruiz had skill in my opinion.
Yeah.
He was like a pit bull, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he was throwing some hands. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes moving forward.
Gotcha. Cinco, did you see any of the fight? Any highlights? What's your thoughts?
No highlights. I think it was one of them times. When you're a kid and you about to fight somebody and you think you're going to whoop him.
Yeah.
And you know how you do that push. You push him, he push you.
Yeah.
And then you push him and you think you got to go. Then he push you and it's harder than yours.
What the heck did just happen? What the heck did just happen, man?
deal with this.
We got to deal with this. Don't give him another chance. We'll give him another chance.
You know when you a kid, right? Listen, we was going
What just happened, man? What is going on
let me
here?
say what
All
I'm
right,
gonna say.
let's start all over again.
Listen,
Let's start all over again, man. Let's start all over. One more time. Okay, come on.
You know when
Come on, let's go.
you know when you
Some
young,
expert
right?
analysis.
You know when you young, right? When we was kids, and we'll be, you about to fight somebody, right? You gonna push.
Hurry
each
up,
other.
man. We got to call
You
him.
gonna
Hurry
push somebody and then they push you hard.
I understand the concept, but how does that
Okay, we're going to get back to you. We got this call. Come on.
Say he doubted, buddy.
We got to call him.
buddy, and he hit, and he won.
Thanks for calling the Alan Powell Show. What's your name? Where you from? What's your comment?
expert analysis.
Hello. This is Orlando from New York, Buffalo, New York.
Okay, New York in the house. What's your comment?
Yeah, now first I want to talk about the NBA Finals.
Okay.
First I want to start with, I'm a diehard Knicks fan, Bills fan.
I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, me too.
Easy,
Very
easy.
sorry.
Me too.
Yeah, but
What's up,
but
Orlando?
this is what it is. What's going on? And I got a question for that so-called sportsologist.
Here we go.
Challenge.
But first I want to talk about the NBA, the Finals.
Okay.
Is Toronto? What they need to do is they got the man to take it over. His name is Linsanity. He needs to get on the court to make a point.
Linsanity.
He needs to get on the court.
Insanity once upon a time, a few years ago.
This is
in the
how.
Mecca of basketball. We
This is
seen
how
Linsanity.
you know you're talking to a New York Knicks fan.
We seen Linsanity.
They do not live in reality. Linsanity
For
was
that
a
20
half
game
decade
stretch.
ago.
Hey, look, for that 20 game stretch,
How long
man,
ago was that, sir?
It was a little while ago. But, I mean, Linsanity is, yes. I agree with you, Orlando. I believe that they had that secret weapon on the bench, and I think probably now, after that last game, they're probably looking at it, and he's going to bring out his
Can I ask you a
Linsanity.
question,
Yes.
caller?
You got-
Do you think
Go
that
ahead.
they watch Linsanity play in practice? and do
I love it.
You think if he was Linsane, he would be in the game? Linsanity, you're a
The
New
guy-
York Knicks fan. I know y'all not rational. Y'all don't live in the reality.
They
of
waiting
the
on
world
KD
we
to
live
come
in.
over there.
Yeah, we'll
But
talk about
we
it.
gonna let him
Yeah.
go
KD.
forward. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
The
caller.
guy he's instant offense. You got Lowry. I mean, he don't score enough points. If you want a man to pick somebody, if he don't stand in front, okay, he take the charge.
So are you saying that?
Charge, but
He said,
they
"Put him
need
in and take
points.
a charge."
Are you saying the coach? Are you saying the coach don't know how to coach? He don't know what he's looking at, or what's going on?
He don't know what he's doing. He's a new coach.
He just made it all the way to the
game is-
NBA Finals.
He don't know what he's
The game
doing.
is too big for him.
It's
The
a
game
Knicks
is too
fan,
big
bro.
for him. Ain't nothing bigger than scoring 40 points against Kobe in the Garden. The guy is ready.
Linsanity, thank you.
Got you. So this is Orlando on the line, right?
Yeah, Orlando.
So Orlando,
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
need you to do is find out how to apply for a Toronto job. So and keep Linsanity on the team so you can start him when you the coach. I think that's what needs to happen.
I tell you right now, he's the missing piece.
I think
Linsanity
you're gonna see him
won't
in
be
Oakland
in the
tomorrow.
NBA in 2
Yeah,
years.
I think you're gonna see
Hey.
Linsanity tomorrow.
That's not Golden State.
might as well-
But
you
I
might
would
as
say
well
this.
play
I would say
Jeremy
this.
Lin
Another.
then.
I would say this. Another friend of mine, Ivan Ursery.
Jeremy Lin is Linsanity.
This boy said you might as well pay
Jeremy Lin.
Okay.
Get him off the show, bro.
All right, well, one more time. One more time. I did have a friend that said he asked why they wasn't playing Jeremy. I'm not calling him Linsanity. Why they wasn't playing Jeremy Lin? But so you're not alone in that take. But Orlando, I thank you for checking it.
Question for the sportsologist.
Go ahead. Ask your question for the sportsologist.
Oh, yeah, okay. I got a question for sportsologist. He's a so-called Duke fan, and this is a Duke question. And who is the leading scorer in the history of Duke basketball? And let me help him out. It wasn't Zion, because I know
who it is.
he's real short. So
I think I know what it is.
Okay. So do you want to answer that right now? Do you want to think about it? What do you want to do with
I
this?
got to answer it now.
Yeah. I mean, this is not the game, though. See, he's not. It's not the
That's the
game.
question.
Okay. What do you want to do, brother? Because we got to keep it moving. So I just need to know.
The criteria was from 1995 to the present. Did he play in the 90s? Let me ask you that question. One question.
He was in the 2000s. He played in the 2000s.
Played in the 2000s.
I can tell you.
He's still in the. I mean, I can give you a bigger hint. If you want me to give you a bigger hint.
No. He said he played in the 2000s.
Yeah, man. We on
So
time. I think you
can I
could
answer
wait.
after
And,
because
I got
Let him answer.
Go ahead.
JJ Redick.
That's what I was going to say.
no.
All right, I gotta go.
He got it.
He got it.
He got it.
All right, there you go. All right. Hey, thanks for calling. Hey, thanks for calling in. Thanks for calling in, Orlando, man. Appreciate you.
All right, guys.
All right, thanks. All right, so look, Sportsologist is off to a good start. Somebody tried to check him early in the show, and he passed the test.
I don't know where I heard it at, but I knew it was JJ.
So Sportsologist is 1 for 1, and we just starting. This is not the game so far.
I'm going to put this in my pocket.
So look,
read some of the comments?
Yes, please.
It's more on the boxing, but we got Darryl Walker. He says Wilder is a cash cow, so Wilder is the top dog.
I agree.
He also said Joshua does not have a chin. It showed this weekend, and Wilder is a power puncher.
European fighters.
Yeah,
man.
and then I got on YouTube Live.
Okay.
We got Fist Finds really said Wilder would knock that boy out. So I guess he's talking.
So we got a lot of Wilder fans. I'm a Wilder
I
fan
think about
too.
Wilder,
He can't box.
But listen, bro, he got power though.
But Joshua
He got power.
I mean, the little fat boy Mexican guy, he showed he got power and he can box. So
yeah. He might be the most skilled and most
out of shape fighter I've
game.
ever seen.
So who cares about working out then? What's working out gonna do for you?
But that's him.
dude's still
That's
strong,
him kind of
though.
out of
He ain't
shape.
strong. He fat strong.
Let's imagine how he would be in shape.
They got Dunkin' Donuts. I want to see what his training.
Hey, I know he ain't training like Rocky was. I know that.
He got a lot of padding though, man. Maybe that's his strategy.
But look,
Cream.
yeah. Look, we had a caller talk about the NBA Finals, so let's jump right into the NBA Finals. It's 1-1. The last game, the Toronto Raptors was up big in the second quarter, and I went home, and the onslaught came.
Third quarter.
Yep.
Sportsologist, tell me what happened in that game.
Hey, the game initially, Toronto had they kind of lost the momentum in the first quarter. Then they came all the way back in the second quarter, went up I think by 6 or 8 going into halftime. And as soon as Golden State came out for that third quarter, the onslaught, and they could not stop. They couldn't stop the bleed.
It was like a 20-0 run,
They
wasn't
could
it?
not stop the bleed. I mean,
couldn't
everybody
score.
was hitting. They was just hitting
get open shots.
they couldn't. And even down. So once they went down by like 10 points, so they was up by like I think 6 halftime. Once they went down by 10, they started closing the gap. But then you had the bench players coming off, and it was just you can't let Golden State get going like that, man.
Yeah. Let me ask Cinco a question. Is this series over now that Golden State got the split? They going to the crib. What is it going to look like going to game 3 and 4?
No, I think it's not over. I think, like he said, like anytime you play a third quarter, man, and you don't score half of that quarter, and then you lack, and now you're trying to play catch up. And I think they made a mistake. They was shooting too many jumpers. They should have just kept going inside, kept drawing their fouls, and then they got in foul trouble in the first quarter. So I think they gonna switch it up.
Can Toronto win in Golden State?
Yes, most definitely.
So
Absolutely.
you think
during the regular season.
They absolutely
I
can.
think it's gonna be like a tit for tat.
I got Golden State winning both games. Golden State gonna blow them out one game.
No.
It's gonna be 3-1.
No, absolutely.
I just.
Let me tell y'all.
I just think.
Oh, we got wait.
Listen to the truth moment. Listen to the truth.
Oh, okay.
Y'all tell
Oh, we had one. I ain't know.
One, when I seen Scott Foster, I knew it was going to be a problem for Toronto. Because anytime you think a game about to be set one way, all you got to do is look at Scott Foster.
Yeah.
But the first half, the calls were ridiculous against Toronto.
All the calls was ridiculous.
No, against Toronto, they were slanted. But what I will say is I think that Toronto blew a chance to win. And I think it was all on Kawhi Leonard. You can't be the man. You can't have people comparing you to Jordan and Kobe and that type of game.
And LeBron.
And LeBron, and allow your team to go through a stretch like that where they don't score and you're not demanding the ball.
Yes.
Trying to get a basket.
It's the same thing that happened to James Harden.
I think that game is going to cost them the series. I think
I
think that they
I
let
agree.
Klay Thompson is out. You run a boxing one. All they got is Steph Curry. And y'all take
that
him
was
out
their
of the game.
chance. That was their chance.
You can't find a way to put the ball in the basket. You got one of the best top 5 players in the NBA. I think that. I mean, it's not over. It's a long series.
Right.
But they blew a big chance. And I don't think Kawhi is healthy, too.
Oh, he ain't been healthy the whole time. He ain't full strength.
I got on YouTube. I got Jeremy Nuss. What's up, Jeremy? He said Golden State cleans this out. So I guess he's saying that they.
I think they blew their chance.
I believe it's gonna go 3-1. Toronto come home. They save face. They win at the crib, but then Golden State.
And the basketball guys are trying to take it away from the Warriors.
Yeah.
Everybody injured.
But look how
injured.
Toronto was
Iggy's
against the 76ers.
Yeah.
They thought they was done.
One thing you brought up, Truth, you talked about Kawhi Leonard being one of the top 5 players in the league. I want to talk about this story that Doc Rivers got fined $50,000.
That is so crazy, bro.
$50,000. Doc Rivers, coach of the LA Clippers, got fined $50,000 for making comments about Kawhi Leonard, pending free agents. He's a pending free agent. He talked about Kawhi, comparing him to Michael Jordan. Talked about his skill set and different things. Adam Silver fined him, and he said these words, quote, Doc Rivers crossed a bright line, meaning he know the rules, saying he know the rules and he crossed that line.
You can't compliment a player. I mean, I guess because they're saying he's about to be a free agent.
And, yeah.
We got rules you can't compliment
Yeah.
him. But I'm on the show where we're talking about the NBA Finals.
Yeah. But you a coach in the league. You a current coach.
I'm all for speaking your mind. So I hate when people are censored and rules are applied against what people can say and what they can't say.
Right.
But
you know, you can't go in your job just be doing anything. It's rules at your job.
I'm in the union.
Well,
but that's
one Magic Johnson
You still can't do certain stuff. Can't break rules.
That was one of the reasons why you said
Yeah.
Magic.
He couldn't
He
be
ended
as
up walking
open.
away. You know, when he was talking to some players, and he, actually
walked
some
away
of
because
them.
of LeBron.
Man, we're not gonna start this.
Hey, Truth.
You didn't say nothing about LeBron today, man.
Hey, we got 2 against 2. We got 2
Let
LeBron
that man
fans.
be, man.
We got
I mean,
2
that's
on
just
2.
my opinion. And
Hey,
my
we need to
opinion
just
is
go
a
ahead
fact.
and get this
So,
20 out, this 21 going minutes.
We gonna-
sportsologist to shit.
31.
You
Hey,
and him
matter of
up.
fact, we might get that.
'Cause I already
we might,
beat him.
We might get, and I beat you too. So hold on, I beat you
that's
first.
only because I
beat you
I
first.
doubted you the first.
Yeah,
time.
you did the Andy Ruiz.
Yeah,
I mean, you did the
DJ.
Anthony Joshua
Now I
too.
know.
And I Andy Ruized them.
Can I speak on what I guessed? I mean,
Go ahead.
Darren DJ Jones says Raptors still in at least one in Oakland. I think they have to steal one of these first 2 in Oakland in order to win this. Still have a chance to win the series.
So look, to the viewers and the listeners, if you want to call in and talk NBA playoffs, we are still going to play the game. Stump the Sportsologist. We are going to play that in a few minutes. But if you want to call in and talk about playoffs, Suburbs 708-445-9922, Indiana 219-933-9922, Chicago 773-288-9922. One more question.
And we are giving away a $25 gift card to
the
Buffalo
winner.
Wild Wings for
Yes,
whoever
yes.
can
Stumps.
stump
for some
the
chicken or
Sportsologist.
some potato
Look,
wedges.
one more question I want to ask y'all about this series. Well, not this series, but a player. DeMar DeRozan made some comments. He said he's being made the sacrificial lamb.
Was.
And so my question is
But they
he
wouldn't
being
have
made Cinco? I'm going to you. Was he the scapegoat?
No, because they couldn't get it done. He had years when he was there to get it done.
But
he
who
couldn't
did
get
they
it
have
done.
to go up against? An amount of PEDs that was in his body. Like, how could they?
But I'm saying, bro, even before you reach Golden State, you got to get out the East. They couldn't.
shots,
They could not get out the East.
He taking shots at LeBron, man.
Okay, I agree.
No, he is. I ignore that, man.
Everybody knows that Kawhi is a better player than DeMar.
Exactly.
Do we think that with LeBron out the East and the shots out the East that Toronto may have been able to get to the
I
championship
think
this
it's
year?
possible. I think it was possible.
You know, because Cleveland and LeBron was who they couldn't get past.
So you think? I don't think that if DeRozan was still in Toronto, I mean, if we and obviously
Right.
Kawhi was back in,
Right.
I don't think they get past Milwaukee or Philadelphia.
So you pick one of them. If that was a 10, you say one of them. Okay.
DeRozan
okay.
just wasn't cutting it. Honestly,
He wasn't, man.
you probably would want to trade Lowry.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody taking that nasty $30 million
Bro,
contract off
bro.
their hands, man. So DeRozan was the only the attractive piece out of that backcourt. You know?
Right.
So I think that's why he ended up having to go.
I
But
think. Go ahead.
We got Mr. Horace Hardy. He said 4-1 Golden State.
There it is. And
he
5.
liked them light skinned
Come on,
boys,
Mr.
man. He
Hardy.
liked
Come on, man.
Horace
Light-skinned boys can shoot.
He liked them light skinned boys.
Is he
man.
light skinned?
Yeah, Horace was on the show. Yeah, Horace.
He was on
That's
it.
what
Yeah.
That's that light skin stuff. Man.
Real estate guy.
So look, we are about to get ready to get this game started. But let me go through the rules one more time. We are about to play the game Stump the Sportsologist. How this is going to go is we're going to choose the 4th caller that calls in. So let me see if I didn't get a chance I forgot to tell my sound guy how we doing this. I hope he can hear me. The 4th caller that calls in is going to play the game The Sportsologist. The 4th caller. If you do call in and you're not the caller, you can still call in and just comment on anything we've talked about.
We'll call right back.
And we will let
Call
you
right
know
back.
that you're not the 4th caller.
Right. But the 4th caller that calls in gets to play the game, Stump the Sportsologist. The way it's going to work is I'm going to ask a question. The first person who yells lock and load between the caller and the Sportsologist get first dibs on answering the question. And we're going to have 3 questions. Whoever get 2 out of 3 will win that round. So here we go. The 4th caller, call on in to Suburbs 708-445-9922.
Indiana 219-933-9922.
Chicago
773-288-9922.
$25 gift card is on the line.
If you haven't eaten today,
the Sportsologist. while we wait
They're not
on these
gonna
calls.
call. I told you this last week. They will not call.
Well, it was a lot of excitement going through the comments today. I was on the job telling folks they was excited. So we're going to see. We're going to see. The fourth
It's
caller.
cool, man. It's cool
Hey,
because
DJ
I'm kind
Jones,
of hungry right now. I'll leave the studio and go in the bathroom. and
DJ
call.
Jones, call in because I know you have a lot of sports knowledge and sports history.
So look,
call in and stump the sportsologist. I know you can do it.
While
Jeremy, come on, Jeremy.
While
Jeremy,
we're
basketball
waiting on the callers, we're gonna move on to the next topic. And when we get that fourth caller, we're gonna make it happen. Let's see. So my next topic is the NFL. Juju Smith-Schuster went to a prom with a guy whose date broke up with him for the prom.
Hold up.
I know.
You said you
I know.
with a guy?
Yes.
Okay.
So this what happened. The girlfriend canceled on him, broke up with her. He directly messaged Juju Smith-Schuster, "Hey, bro, can you come to my prom? Whatever." And Juju Smith-Schuster came in and
I mean, did he show up?
I think that was cool. It's probably just like a guy's night out.
yeah, he ain't going on a
I
date
think-
with him. He
I
ain't
think
going.
that's
Yeah,
what he-
just kicked it
You made
with
it
him.
seem like he
I
picked
think
him
that's
up.
what it
No,
is.
I know when you first said it.
He just kicked it with him. It was still weird and awkward
That's
though.
pretty cool. Like you in high school, everybody gonna be crunk because you got an NFL guy to come to the prom for you.
So, but my thought is, why didn't he call a female celebrity though to have a date and have a celebrity at the same time?
Oh man, it
You
was
know
just,
any female celebrities just to
It was
call?
just like probably some
Beggars can't be
spontaneous.
choosers.
If he
Kobe took
messaged,
Brandy. Kobe took Brandy to the prom.
look, he messaged Juju Smith-Schuster. He couldn't message a female celebrity.
I think that was a good move, man. I think
Yeah.
that was cool. That was cool, man. He's a good person. A good person would do that, dog.
What you would have done? You would have called a guy or a girl?
Man, come on, man.
I'm just asking.
I think
I
it's
would have
all in
called
context.
her.
I
No,
think it's all in
you
context.
think about this. You got to think about this. Like, what if the girl is? I'm not taking no underage girl to no prom.
Why she got to be underage?
Because
I
I
don't
don't
know.
high school. What you talking?
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about when you was in high school. Oh, Cinco, Jesus.
No.
Okay, we got our caller calling in.
He's a grown man.
Okay, we're gonna get back to it. We got the fourth caller on the
man,
line.
I'm going on vacation.
We are about to play the game. Stump the sportsologist. Caller, what's your name? Where you from?
This is Miguel Atkins from Country Club Hills.
Miguel Atkins. Okay, here we go. So look, the way this is gonna work, I'm gonna ask a question. The first person who yells lock and load will get the first dibs on answering the question. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Question number. First of all, are you a big in sports? Like, are you knowledgeable about sports?
Of course, I wouldn't call in if I was.
I don't know. He might have just been calling in. Okay, so look, I'm gonna give you the because we got some easier questions for people who might not.
question,
All
man.
right, here we go. Question number 1. Which college did Fred Van Vliet attend?
Lock and load.
Uh-oh.
Sportsologist.
Wichita State.
That is correct. Caller, did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Okay. All right.
We got another question?
We got another question.
Got the fun.
Question number 2. You got to be quick on your feet, caller. You heard the sportsologist. Question number 2.
Yep.
What college did Kawhi Leonard attend?
Lock and load. San Diego State.
Jeez. All right. So he
Man.
Come on,
man.
Come on, man.
Come on. Caller, he got you.
He
If you want to
bodied you,
call,
caller.
if you want to
Womp, womp,
if you do you just want to comment on the show or anything before you get off the line?
I just want to say I was listening to you guys. I listened before. I really enjoyed the show. I'm more of a old school type. I know anything in the 70s, 80s, 90s, but a lot of the late stuff I don't really know too much of that, man. But I know. I'm more of a baseball is my forte. That's what I know.
You got a baseball question? Can we get a question? Just for fun.
You want to ask? Oh, you know what?
team did
Let
Andre
the
Dawson play
sportsologist.
for?
I got a question
Yeah,
for you.
sportsologist is gonna ask you a question.
So you said
Okay.
you go back to the 70s, 80s, and 90s. NBA, college.
Yeah.
What's your preference?
Pro baseball, pro basketball. That's my stuff.
Okay.
You got one for him?
Yes.
Go ahead.
In 1980, 89, It was the NBA shortened season. Remember that? You remember that NBA shortened season?
Remember the what?
The NBA shortened season, the lockout season, when it was a shortened season.
You said 1989?
89.
Okay.
It was the NBA. It was the lockout.
Just answer this question.
Who played in the final? Who the two teams that played in the finals that year? The NBA finals.
Oh man.
You mean that was 99? Not.
Yeah, that's what I'm sorry. You're right. You're absolutely right. 1999.
Right. You giving me bogus info.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I apologize.
But you know the question, so go ahead and answer real quick.
Oh, well, that's the year the San Antonio Spurs won the NBA championship.
Who they beat?
99. That's what I'm trying to think about. Who did they beat? I think they beat the. Ooh, that's a tough one. I think they beat the.
Let me know. I'll tell you.
I know.
Did they beat the Nets?
You was close.
Who?
He said the Nets.
The
You were
New
close.
Jersey Nets?
No, sir. It was New York Knicks with Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell.
It was the Knicks. But you got half of the right, man. But look, I appreciate you calling in, man. Stay tuning in to us. We're going to do it again, okay?
All right, take care, brothers.
All right, thanks.
Thanks for calling in.
So look, how we going to do this? Do we do another 4?
Who another one? Just the next call.
Bring the people, man. Just bring the people.
Hey y'all, somebody please
the
call.
next person that call in, we're going to play the game again. I got more questions.
Yeah.
I got more questions.
He ain't got the glasses on, looking like Dr. Seuss.
He doing his thing, man. I got to give him his props.
Thank you.
doing his thing.
You messed up on the 89, 99.
Yeah, but I knew it was 99.
Okay, so look, let's get these numbers out once again. If you want to play Stump the Sportsologist, we have a $25 gift card from B-Dubs. If you can stump the Sportsologist, you got to be quick with your lock and loads because he's ready. So you got to be quick.
I'm going to even give the Chicago area some Chicago Bulls questions if they don't get them. I'm going to make it easy for y'all. I know that information better than half of them.
Wow. Chicago. Let's start with
These
them
are
first.
Michael Jordan questions.
Yeah, we got to. Okay, well, we got to call the calling in right now. Let's see.
Let's go.
Thanks for calling the Allen Powell Show. What is your name?
Oh, I'm on?
Caller, are you on?
Andy, are you okay?
I hear you. I hear you. What's your name, brother?
Bet. It's Darren DJ Jones. What up, man?
Oh, Darren DJ Jones. He's a loyal listener.
DJ Jones.
Loyal listener to the Allen Powell Show. Do you know the rules? Do you want me to explain them?
I just got to say locked and loaded when I got the answer, right?
Yes. Yes. All right. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Here we go.
Go, DJ.
How many teams have Andre Iguodala played for?
Lock and load.
Locked and loaded.
A little slow. Sportsologist got you again. Go ahead.
Want me to name them?
How many and then name them?
3.
Okay.
Philadelphia, Denver, and Golden State.
Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. This is the Sportsologist on the
This is
show.
what I do.
Just in case y'all don't know, this is a finals edition of Stump the Sportsologist. All the questions will be tailored around the NBA Finals.
This is what I do.
So you still got a chance, Darren DJ Jones. You just got to be quick, brother. When you hear that question, I hope it ain't no delay or nothing, but be quick. All right, here we go. Question number 2. What year was Steph drafted?
Lock and load.
Go, Sportsologist.
Gotta have a countdown.
I have a countdown now.
1 1,000. You got 5 seconds. 2 1,000. 3 1,000. 4 1,000.
12.
And
He got it wrong.
wrong. Darren DJ Jones.
The year Steph was drafted?
Yes, 1 1,000. 2 1,000. 3 1,000.
Let's go 2008.
And
Way too early.
it is
11.
It's 10.
It's 2009.
Oh.
All of us was
All
wrong.
right. Well, so you got to
All right, so
9. Ooh, I was way.
Tiebreaker.
I got more questions.
Hold on. I got a YouTube viewer. They said it's a slight delay.
It's a slight delay.
Slight delay.
All right, this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him first shot at this question. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let him get. I'm not gonna say like. I'm gonna give him first shot.
I like
Okay.
this man,
Okay.
That's how confident
He got that much
he's not gonna
confidence.
get it, and I'm gonna give him first shot.
All right, here you go. Here you go, Darren DJ Jones.
Thanks, Jeremy.
All right.
What pick was Steph Curry?
He was the 9th pick.
And that is wrong.
7th.
Oh.
That is correct. I'm sorry, Dan DJ Jones. He did.
I do.
The sportsologist has won again.
Hey, and he a LeBron fan, y'all.
So, hey, Dan DJ Jones, man. Hey, I appreciate you playing the game. We're gonna do it again, but thanks for calling in.
Hey, you could have cheated, man. The good.
Y'all need to call in and get this card, y'all.
Man, do we want to hold on to this? We going to keep it going, or we going to wait till the next show?
Let's talk about the topic, but let them keep calling. Call and get this bread.
What we want to do, man?
I'm not going to lose, man.
Just keep the show going if they call.
Okay. You can keep calling in. We're going to keep the show going, but if you want to play Stump the Sportsologist, come on, keep calling in, and we're going to keep it moving. Let's see. Next topic. Oh, Day in the Life of Al. Hey, can we get that queued up? Day in the Life of Al. We are ready. All right, so look, in this episode of A Day in the Life of Al, me and Truth went golfing. Did 9 holes. And, we playing best ball, and, we doing our thing, but we get to the 9th hole, and
Tell him.
I hit my ball.
Wasn't good at all.
And I don't want to say that. Mine was actually decent if you remember, but you probably don't remember. But he hit his ball, and it went over like some trees, and we didn't know where it landed.
But I knew where I aimed it for.
So I'm like, bro, it went in the water. He like, no, it went over the trees, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. So we couldn't find this ball. And then once I got to mine, he said, what's that over there? It was like close to the green.
Bro, it was like 2 feet away from the green.
And I'm like, bro, that's not your ball. He's like, it's what you say was on the ball?
Callaway number 2.
Callaway, now you just come up with a number. I'm like, come on, man. Hey, look, man.
That's what Al really said. He said, man, that's one of the greatest shots I've ever
he said that.
Hey, when we walked up, it was like a movie. Like, I walked up to the ball.
He said that.
Pigeons start flying away from the ball. It was one of the best. You got to say it was one of the best shots you ever seen.
I don't know if you hit it. I thought somebody, you know how people leave their balls on the course? You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say, let me just say, hold on. Let me just say real quick. We went out for Mr. Martell's birthday, the Top Golf.
Mr. Tell the Truth, man.
Yeah, Mr. Tell the Truth. Mr. Tell the Truth. And his wife beat him, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to let you know.
He definitely texted
his
me
wife
that.
beat him, so shouts out to Brittany.
We got a call on the line. We're gonna ask him, and then we're gonna play Stump the Sportsologist. Thanks for calling the Allen Powell Show. What's your name?
Turn your radio down.
Turn the radio
down. Turn your radio down, brother. You live on the line. Can you hear us?
Hold on now.
Okay, I hear you. Are you ready?
Let me get off Facebook because I can't do both.
What the
Hey,
world?
this is Lawrence Drayton, a.k.a. no other than Dre Day. Let's get it, man. I want to be sports.
Oh, it's Dre. It's Dre. Okay. Well, Dre, first of all, before
What's up, y'all?
we play Stump the Sportsologist, do you think that Truth hit that ball, or is he lying, or that's somebody else's ball?
Leave a ball 2 feet away from
Can I ask the caller a question, man?
Callaway.
Can I ask the question? Caller, do you believe he hit the ball or he found that ball? Which one?
I don't even know what ball y'all talking about.
Are you okay? All right, let's play Stump the Sportsologist, man. He's not paying attention. All right, are you ready to play the game, Stump the Sportsologist?
No, man. I just tuned into the show.
Well, I appreciate you tuning in. Are you ready to play the game?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you know the rules, or do you want me to explain them?
Locked and loaded.
Okay.
You know him.
Here we go. You beat him 2 out of 3 times. You win the gift card.
He gonna let them answer first.
He gonna let them answer first. Okay. All right. Question number 1, Dre. What is Steph Curry's dad's name?
His last? You say last name?
His dad's name.
What is Steph Curry's dad's name?
Whole name.
1,000.
Oh, I got me.
2 1,000.
I think Dale Curry.
Okay. Kind of long.
It's not even somebody helping him. It's not even got somebody in the room with him. He got some help.
You got some help back there?
I'm going with the lock and load now. I'm not doing that. Now I gotta
Okay.
lock and load.
So this is what I'm gonna do. When I ask the question, I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, and then y'all.
Lock and load.
I think it might be a title if you do
Just
that.
whoever say lock and load.
All right. So you got that one right. You might have some help back. You got some help back there, brother?
Yeah, how easy was that question, though, bro?
It's an easy question.
Okay, well,
All right. Next question.
My reputation on the line. Don't
Okay.
give me easy questions,
Okay.
man.
Next question. You ready?
Ready.
What college did Kyle Lowry attend?
Lock and load.
What is
Villanova.
That is correct.
Didn't know that anyway.
He handing out body blows, man.
That is correct.
Sportsologist out here handing out body blows.
All right. It's 1-1. Whoever wins this wins the game. You ready, caller?
Ready.
True or false? Excuse me. True or false? Klay Thompson was a top 10 pick.
Lock and load.
Lock and load.
Negative.
Do you know the pick?
I believe it was it 17?
No.
Get a
No.
caller a chance.
It wasn't a top 10 pick.
Caller, what's the pick? 1,000. 1,000.
Number 12.
And it was wrong. He was number 11.
But I answered it.
You did right. You didn't get it right. Right. All right, so we got another. It's still 1-1. Whoever wins this next question wins this round.
2-1. He won already.
I won.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right. He didn't answer
one more
that.
shot if you want to.
No. We gotta keep it moving. Dre, but thanks for playing the game. Stunt the Sportsologist. Appreciate you calling in, brother.
All right, y'all have a good show.
All right, Dre. Thanks for calling in,
So
bro.
we still taking calls. Keep on calling. We're gonna keep on moving.
Going to win. I'm putting this back in my
Hey
pocket.
man, we got Jeremy Nelson on here. He said, I have a question for the Sportsologist. When are the Giants gonna have a winning season?
They should have drafted my cousin. They messed up when they didn't do that. It's a wrap.
I know.
Okay, so here we go. We got our last caller. This is the last caller we're going to take on this Stunt Sportsologist.
We're going to get some chicken.
One question. Thanks for calling the Allen Powell Show. What is your name?
What's going on, man? It's Mo Cash.
Say that one more time. Mo Cash.
Hey, Mo Cash.
Mo Cash. Where you calling from?
Man, I'm calling from Indianapolis.
Indianapolis in
Yeah,
the
man, that's
house.
my little brother, bruh.
Okay, Mo Cash. Let's see if
That's my little brother, all 6'10"
but
of them.
the thing is, I'm not calling for that gift card. You give it to somebody else. I'm calling to tell my brother that the Warriors gonna win.
Okay. All right, well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it.
All
right, thanks for calling in.
So we can take one more call.
All right, so we still taking callers.
Come
If you
on.
want to play Stump the Sportsologist, you have a chance to win a $25
Everybody that was on these text messages.
I don't know.
I don't know. Facebook threads earlier today.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You know.
Man, you know what,
Where
man?
they at?
I want to challenge the Sportsologist, man.
Okay.
Let me challenge him.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
This only got one question left, so.
You got one question?
I got one question.
Is it small? Is it hard?
It's easy.
I said we got to do lock and load then.
Yeah,
I was actually
it's
giving
easy.
the first shot at it, but it's
Easy.
lock and load.
It's
Okay.
easy for you. I don't know about
that.
Cinco. I
Okay.
don't know about Cinco. Here we go. Cinco versus Sportsologist.
Can we put 10 push-ups on it?
Oh, yes.
Can we put 10 push-ups on it?
Let's put a little extra on it.
Don't matter.
But you know what? Yeah, we got to do something in
10
front
push-ups.
of the camera.
10 push-ups.
But I don't know if the camera's going to be able to get it.
We can angle the camera. We'll figure it out.
You can angle a producer. You can do that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 10 push-ups.
All right.
Okay. This is for, matter of fact, let's say the gift card. Let's do 10 push-ups. We're going to say that for the fans.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the question. Real quick. Marc Gasol is a brother of what NBA player?
Lock load.
He's quick. You got to be quicker than that.
Got it.
Go ahead, brother.
Who got it?
You got it.
He got it.
Yeah, he got it first.
Paul Gasol.
That's easy. It's easy.
Man, come on,
Sportsologist wins again.
Joe, we ain't got all day, sir.
So look, we're gonna play this game once a month. So this is gonna stay with us until the next time.
Get 20 push-ups.
Hey, you gotta go on, get down them push-ups. Can you get that camera ready?
Appreciate it, brother. I appreciate
I was skeptical, but I seen it. With a lot of them was easy.
Y'all looking?
Not even the difficult ones.
Cinco.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
Okay. You got it.
Hey, no girl push-ups either. Off your knees. Off your knees. No
okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right,
We'll save it. We'll save it.
We'll save it. But the Sportsologist is undefeated so far. We're gonna keep playing this game until y'all beat them.
That was
That was
the
a lot of
easiest
fun.
question in the world, man. Come on, bro.
You gotta give him his props, man.
He gotta give him his props. You gotta give him his props. So look, we a couple of more topics and then we're gonna get on up out of here, man. The hockey Stanley Cup Finals, Blues and Bruins is tied 2-2. Is anyone watching? Are y'all paying attention to the Stanley Cup Finals? I know it's not a big hockey fandom,
New York
but
Rangers, I ain't watching.
okay, yeah, and I ain't the Blackhawks. I ain't watching.
Absolutely.
Man, Blackhawks. You watching? Are you intrigued?
But I'm gonna say something. Have you ever been to a NHL game?
Yes, I did.
It's exciting.
It
you know?
is. It is.
It's. I mean, you got to be a real fan to watch it on TV. But if you actually have the experience of going to a game, it's a real the energy in the building is it's like a football. It's probably like a football times 10 type. But it's a real energy in there, and it's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? So no, I'm not following it, but I have been to an NHL game years ago, and it was a lot of fun when I went though.
Gotcha. And so I'm gonna leave it up to the fans, man. Y'all leave some comments. Are y'all interested in the Hockey Stanley Cup Finals? It's going on right now. The St. Louis Blues and Boston Bruins are tied 2-2, and it's a championship.
Yeah, how you sound talking about it. If we not interested in it, it ain't gonna.
It might be some hockey fans out there. I don't know.
Yeah, man,
I don't know.
Be versatile, man. Come on, dog.
Yeah, you gotta be versatile. So look, I'm going ahead and get into my segment. Come to church with me, because we're gonna get back if we got some more time to the other topics, and then we got to tell the people about how to subscribe and all that other stuff. So look, come to church with me. In this Sunday's service, the service was so great the pastor wasn't even able to preach. That's how big the worship was going forth. And so my word for the day is worship. And just for the people who don't know what worship is, I got the definition. It's the act of attributing reverent honor and homage to God. Another one is to bow down to God. And then the scripture to go with it is, He is the one you praise. He is your God who performed for you those great and awesome wonders you saw with your own eyes. That's just one scripture that go with worship. So when you just looking back at your life, everything that he's performed for you, everything he looked out for you, I think that's a reason to give him some worship. And it really went forth in this last service. So
Can I add on to that?
Yes, sir.
It's something that a pastor said. I think it was T.D. Jakes that I'll never forget because it's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible to worship and worry at the same time.
Great word. Yeah.
It's completely
That's
impossible
deep,
to
right?
worry and worship at the same time.
Yeah. You either going to do one or the other. Like you say, you can't be hot and cold.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's my come to church with me. But look, we had a great show today. Look, if you want to promote your business, product, events.
It's bothering me. Can
What's
you
up?
admit that's the best ball you ever seen hit on a golf course? Can you just admit it, man? Because it's bothering me.
First of all,
You ain't gonna let that go.
because I don't know if you hit it. Like I say, people leave balls on the course all the time, man. Golf balls. Yes, they do. They be done. They just let it go. They're like, they probably got frustrated because they've been hitting it all over the place. Like I
You're
guess.
gonna go with that story instead of saying, you know what?
Yeah, just
You're
get
not even giving any.
I don't have any footage to say he hit it.
You were
I don't
right
know.
there.
He could have threw it there when you.
He
wasn't
definitely
looking.
could have threw it. I turned my head a couple times. I don't know.
Hey, bro. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. Well, look, we're gonna all go off together, and then you can see
Yes, please.
what his skills is like. We're gonna
I'm
do
trying
that.
to see your swing. You got it.
I got a decent swing. I had to do a little Charles Barkley, but
You got a little Charles Barkley?
a little bit.
You got
He
the
was
Hershey
horrible.
dirt?
He was horrible for like the first 4 holes. I mean,
I
he was
did.
depressed.
I did.
Like I'm like, we supposed to be out
bad.
here having fun.
Can he golf better than me?
My son can golf. He out here walking around all depressed, but he added something to his swing, the little Charles Barkley hesitation.
Yeah.
And he
You
started
gotta
playing
get
with
Working.
these.
It was working. As I said,
It was ugly, but
But it worked. It worked. But look, I'm gonna tell the people, man. Look, if you want to promote your event, if you're a business owner, you want to promote your business, or if you're running for some type of office, and you want to promote yourself for office, we offer sponsorship opportunities on the show. You can come in, do a live show with us. If you like the show, we got opportunities available. Look us up. Email allenpowellshow@gmail.com.
Definitely.
Holler at us through social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram.
Hey, it'd be a lot of people advertising stuff on Facebook too, man. Y'all Facebook listeners or watchers, just call the show.
Yeah.
Get in touch with Al. We gonna make it happen for
Get
you,
in
man.
touch with any of the hosts, any one of them. Any one of them, get in touch with any one of them, man, and we can set something up because we on and popping around here, and you can reach a whole new audience. You know what I'm saying?
We're
But
trying to get you some exposure.
also, we have shirts available if you want to support the show and you want to purchase a shirt. We got women's and men's. I'm going to show y'all on camera if you YouTube. If you on the radio, look us up on YouTube, you can see it. Look us up on Facebook, all that type of stuff. I'm going to give you a little glimpse, though. Y'all entertain the people or something while I do this.
Yeah.
Hey, I think, you know what? Since we didn't give the gift card away this week, we can get it down to 2 callers, but maybe we could do it next week if we want to do it. We could do it next week. We don't have to
But
take
you
as
know
many
what?
callers.
Nah, you know what we gonna do? You know
All right,
what we
go
gonna do?
ahead.
We
I'm
got this $25 gift card. We gonna have another one. We gonna double it up for you. Next week we gonna have another
Cinco
one.
said he going to...
It's gonna be
Cinco
50.
said he gonna double. Please remember what we said.
It's gonna be
Cinco
another one
said-
up here.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
you can keep letting it stack up, fans.
No Del
Whoever
Curry
catch
questions
it, catch
either,
it.
man.
No Dale Curry questions?
I got to
Hey,
tell
you know
my
what?
wife because she just left a comment. She asked, did you say that she beat me at Top Golf.
She did, Miss Brittany. Yes.
all know
Yes.
it's a
Thank you,
technicality.
Brittany.
He mentioned
And
it.
he did 20 push-ups. Yes.
Look, we got shirts on deck. We got classic.
for you.
Classic. Yeah, you hold one. That's the women's shirt.
I like that one. Right
The
there.
women's, any color you want, we can order it. We'll tell you the price once you say you want it. We ain't gonna tell it on air. I just don't, for some reason, I don't think we should. I don't know. The classic black and white for the guys.
Show them the white because it's summertime.
Yeah, that's the white. You got the whites on deck. Anything, any color you want, we can get it. So purchase yours and support the show and rock your Allen Pals.
Do we know the
anywhere you
date
go.
that we gonna have our 31? Can we have like a live audience? That'll be cool.
That would
Yeah,
be
we
great.
should.
We gonna set it
bopped
up.
off by Mr. Truth.
Once we get a date, we'll let everybody know where we'll be at, what location, and they can.
Hey,
come
and
join
we just want to thank everybody who's been supporting the show.
Yeah.
The events that people have seen us at, I know I've been out personally. People are coming up to me talking about the Allen Powell show. We just appreciate this, y'all, because this just some brothers just trying to get on the movement, man. And y'all can hop on this train with us.
So look,
For sure.
subscribe. Hey, go to YouTube. Everybody that's watching, share this video for me on Facebook. Share it. And then if you on YouTube, if you on in your radio, go to our YouTube, Allen Powell Show. Subscribe. Hey, look, if y'all want to see behind the scenes content, me and these guys do different challenges. We play basketball, baseball, go out to different venues. You want to see extra content, interviews, how we got started, subscribe to our channel on D3T TV. You will get to know us more personally on an in-depth level. You want to subscribe to that channel. D3TTV.com. Look us up and subscribe to our channel. It's only a small fee of $3.99 a month, and you can get all types of content. We really working out here to give y'all content that everybody else doesn't see.
And you'll be supporting the movement.
And let me get a update. I talked to John V. Johnson, Westside Graduation, got a contract with the Cowboys. He doing very well, more than they expected. Hopefully, let's keep our prayers up. Hope my mans make that roster.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So we had a couple of more topics until we out of time. Tiger said that Hank Haney, he said some comments about Korean golfers, and Tiger said he deserved to be suspended. But then Hank Haney says glass houses. Basically, who is Tiger to criticize me? Can Tiger criticize in this situation? Real quick.
I think everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So, he just threw his opinion out
Based
there.
on Tiger's history, can he criticize sportsologists?
He Tiger Woods. Yes.
Truth.
He a grown man. He can do what he want to do.
Gotcha. So, look, we are about to get ready to get on up out of here. Thank y'all again for tuning in. We will be back same time, same day. Cinco said he going to add to the funds B-Dub's gift card, or he might get another gift card. Play Stump the Sportsologist with the Sportsologist. So, look, we up out of here. Allen Powell Show. See you next week.
Be blessed.
Peace.
Mixed up music, ENT.